Hello everyone, welcome to the very first P2's first video. I know that today's video topic is set and achieve, the 4 steps to effective goal setting. I chose this topic because we're getting to the end of the year of 2015, and I want to set you guys up for success in 2016. Before we begin, a quick note, the presentation is derived from multiple sources. A list of those sources can be provided upon request. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to link them down into the comments of the group. So with all that said, let's begin. Introduction. Why do some people seem to be successful? Why do some people seem to be going places and others don't? Well, it's because of goals. People with goals succeed because they know where they're going. Imagine a ship leaving the harbor, and on that ship there's a crew, there's a captain, and they plotted a course, they know where they're going, they know exactly how long it's going to take to get there. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to get to their destination. Now imagine that same ship, without a crew, without a course. Do you think it's going to go anywhere? No, because it doesn't have a destination. It's not going to get to its destination because it doesn't have one. In this presentation, we're going to discuss the 4 steps to setting and achieving your goals. And as a captain of your own ship, it is your duty to complete these steps, thereby charting your own course of success. Step 1 is choosing your goal. This is where your ship is going to go. When choosing your goal, it should be just out of reach, meaning it should be something that challenges you. A wise man once said, if we're not challenged, we do not grow. Now, some people may have a desire to become something, but they say things like, I can't do that, I'm not that good. They make up excuses to justify their lack of action. Or they might not choose a goal because they don't know how to achieve that goal. But don't worry about how you're going to achieve it, just choose your goal. Think about it this way, one doesn't look up the recipe for pumpkin pie without first deciding to make pumpkin pie. Without the decision to make the pie, you'll never look up the recipe. So just decide and then figure out a way to do it. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, there's nothing capricious in nature, and the implanting of a desire indicates that its gratification is in the constitution of the creature that feels it. In other words, whatever we desire, it is within our ability to achieve it. Once you decide on a goal, you're an instant success. Out of every 100 people, you will be in the top 5. Once you choose a goal, this is when the magic happens. Your subconscious mind will begin to think of ways to achieve your goal. It will be working for you day and night. Ideas will just seem to pop in your head. Things that you need will just seem to be attracted to you. You'll notice opportunities all around you. Have you guys ever noticed that when you're thinking about purchasing a car, you do research on a certain vehicle, and then as you're out on the town, you start seeing that vehicle all over the place? Like, oh, there it is right there. Oh, look, it's parked over there. You know, there goes one just driving by. That's because that vehicle is it's in your mind. It's in your subconscious mind. So you'll start noticing so you notice it all over the place. And our goals are the same way. So once you decide on something, you'll start seeing ways to and things that'll help you achieve it. And then you want to choose your goal based on what it will make of you to achieve it. For example, if my goal was to make chief, I'm sure that we can all agree that a chief master sergeant is well, the epitome of a military professional. First of all, he's an expert in his own field, and then he has not only he has chiefs are very good communicators. They have mastered the art of communicating. They have mastered the art of leadership and mentoring. So if I were to choose my goal, if my goal was to be a chief, I would have to work on my skills, which would make I would have to become better than I currently am. So choose your goals based on what they will make of you to achieve them. Once you have your goals, you choose your goals, you want to write those goals down. Goals are not like the Showtime rotisserie. You can't set it and forget it. Writing down your goals forces you to think about them, and we become what we think about. The great Roman Empire, Marcus Aurelius, the leader of the Roman Empire, said, "A man's life is what his thoughts make of it." We become what we think about. So writing your goals down implants those goals in your mind. Now you can do this two ways. You can post them in a place where you can read and where you can read them every day, or you can write them down every day. Personally, I do both. I write them down every day, and my goals are posted in my kitchen on a whiteboard where I can see them every morning and every night. So when I get up in the morning, I look at my goals, and I know what I'm doing that day. So every time I see my goals, it gives the day purpose. I get excited because I know that I'm going after my goal. It gives me something to go after. Step 2, you've chosen, or step 3, you've chosen your goal, you've wrote it down, now you got to break it down. You want to break it down into yearly, monthly, weekly, and daily goals. Say your goal was to look good in the bathing suit. It's coming up on January now, so you want to look good in the bathing suit this summer, say July. So, and then you determine that you would need to lose 30 pounds in 6 months. So, on average, you will need to lose 5 pounds a month. And to hit your monthly goals, you'll need to lose an average of 1.2 pounds a week. And to hit your weekly goals, you would need to lose 3 ounces a day. Now, you see how we broke it down from yearly, monthly, weekly goals. It makes it less overwhelming. You can see I can do 3 ounces a day. That's not too hard. So break it down into yearly, monthly, weekly goals allows your goal to seem less overwhelming and easily hit daily targets. What brings us to step 4. Step 4 is hit your daily targets every day. So once you set your daily targets, you need to make sure you hit them every day. But this is the most important step, and this step is essential. This is the step that people fail at the most. I think it's the hardest because success requires sacrifice. You might have to sacrifice time, money. You might even have to sacrifice sleep to achieve your goals. Napoleon Hill says the ladder of success is never crowded at the top. And the reason for that is because successful people do what failures won't do, and that is sacrifice. Make those sacrifices. Greg Plitt says his best when he says, "We always invest today to sacrifice for tomorrow's betterment." So you have your daily targets, then you set your today's agenda to make sure that you hit your daily targets. I personally have I take a notebook and I write down my top 5 goals every day, and then I write down my targets that I need to hit to make sure that I achieve those 5 goals. And then below that, I write down the quote of the day that keeps me motivated throughout the day. On the left-hand side, I write down my hourly agenda, and then I incorporate those targets in my daily agenda so that I can hit my targets, so that I can achieve my goal. And then you don't miss a day. Imagine your goal is to chop down a big oak tree, and every day you take one whack at it, one chop. Put the axe down, wake up, come back out, chop it again. The first chop isn't going to do anything. It's going to be the day after day after day after day. You keep chopping at that thing, and eventually it's going to fall down, and you're going to achieve your goals. And then another way to hit your daily targets is to keep the end result in mind. End result. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you were, say your goal was to run a marathon in 90 days. Today is 1/90th of that opportunity. So all of a sudden, keeping the end result in mind, today has value. If you lose, if you push your responsibilities off to day 2, you just lost 1/90th of that opportunity to succeed. So now you're not only you're a day behind, you're kind of $1 short too. So keep the end result in mind helps you hit your daily targets. And don't miss a day. It is essential to not miss a day. In summary, step 1 is to choose your goal. Make sure it's something just out of your reach. Make sure that your goal will make something of you to achieve it. Step 2 is write that goal down. Write it down every day, or post it up in a place where you can see it every day to get that goal implanted in your mind. Step 3, break it down into yearly, monthly, weekly goals so you can set your daily targets, and it makes it seem a little less overwhelming. Step 4, hit your daily targets. Remember, chopping down that big oak tree day after day after day. You just keep hitting and hitting and hitting, and eventually you'll get there. Remember, you are a captain of your own ship. You are the CEO of your own company. Are you going to be the type of captain that stays on the dock? Or are you going to be the type of captain that sets sail to nowhere? Or are you going to set a course? You're going to set a course. You're going to set your destination, and you're going to get there. So, what type of captain are you going to be? So, as we enter into 2016, you decide your goals and decide how and what your 2016 is going to be like. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation and got some value out of it.